The movie begins with Captain Brody Torrance. He is walking through the Singapore Changi airport calling his daughter Daniela as he prepares to return to Honolulu for a holiday with her. Daniela gets happy to hear this. Brody then heads to the pilot's cabin where he meets his co-pilot Dealey. They start talking about each other. Brody is then called out. An FBI officer informs him that due to an emergency, he must take a murderer, Louis Gaspare, in the plane. The officer says that he was giving him this responsibility due to his intelligence, to which Brody agrees. He meets the rest of the crew and discusses the passenger list. Then Captain Brody takes off the plane, Trailblazer 119, on its way from Singapore to Tokyo. Brody tells Dealey about his wife who passed away a few years back. He also tells Dealey that he loves his daughter very much and is going to meet her very soon, that they have no one but each other. Suddenly, the aircraft experiences severe turbulence as it travels through the typhoon over the South China Sea, and soon the weather starts getting worse. Brody looks worried because of the bad weather and immediately gives instructions to all the passengers to fasten their seatbelts. He also tries to contact the control room through the radio, but all the radios stop working too, and suddenly lightning hits the plane. Brody goes to check all the passengers. He takes a sigh of relief seeing all the passengers safe. Hereafter, the lights of the plane were slowly turning off, and lightning hit the plane again. Because of this, Brody falls and injures his head. Due to this, all the passengers were in a bad state. Brody comes back to the cabin and takes control of the plane. It was a very difficult situation for all of them. The radio was still not working, and nothing was visible in front of them on the plane. "We have to bring the plane down. If another lightning hits the plane, it will be destroyed," says Brody. So they immediately start taking the plane down. All the passengers were scared. Suddenly, an air hostess opens her seatbelt. Seeing her, Louis' officer also does the same. Because the plane was going down, they got badly hit by the top of the plane and died immediately. Seeing it all, the passengers started screaming. Suddenly, the plane starts descending rapidly, but Brody and Deal try to control the system. Brody asks the air hostess to calm everyone and advises them to sit on their seats because they are going to land at a nearby airport soon. After some time, they find that there is no way. So they decide to land the plane on an island. Seeing a safe place, they immediately land the plane on an island. Of course, they had landed in an emergency, but they landed safely. Both pilots were happy when they came to know that some electricity was still in the plane. Brody tells everyone to get down. Brody and Dale understand that they are on Jolo Island in the Philippines. In New York City at Pioneer's headquarters, the owner, Hampton, is made aware of the emergency. He immediately orders Scarsdale, a former Special Forces officer who is now handling the rescue operation, to try and find the plane and the passengers because they had not seen the plane landing. On the other side, an air hostess comes and tells Brody that the officer who brought down the murderer, Louis Gaspare, has died. Brody commands her to take care of the rest of the passengers whatsoever. Now everyone was wondering why they landed here. Brody comes and explains to them that they had to land here due to an emergency. There is still a little electricity in the plane, with which we will fix the rest of the system. Now, Brody goes inside the plane and starts fixing it. But he sees that the electricity power in the plane is very low. That's why they have to wait, because the radio is also not working. Dealey sees the map and tells Brody that Jolo Island is occupied by a vicious separatist. This is not a free place. It was captured by a local terrorist. That means they risk everybody's life till the time they stay here. If they cause any harm to us, the government will not be able to save us. Hearing this, Brody says that somehow they will have to call the rescue team here, so that they can come and save us all. Now, Brody tells everyone that the radio is still not working due to some problem. Hearing this, all the passengers panic. Brody tries to calm down everyone by assuring them that he will go and, somehow, find a way to establish contact with the headquarters. Meanwhile, Brody goes along with Louis into the woods to figure out a way to contact for help. Later, Louis somehow manages to escape from there. Back in New York City, Scarsdale and the board survey team find Brody's documents, highlighting a video of an episode where Brody held a forceful traveler until he dropped after he punched Brody when he attempted to stop a quarrel. Scarsdale plans to send a secret military troop to rescue everybody. Once the plane is found, they become aware of the danger on the island. In Honolulu, Daniela's aunties inform her regarding the news that her dad's plane crashed. Here Brody reaches a warehouse where he figures out how to contact a specialist from headquarters. Brody wires the phone to call his superiors and daughter to tell them about his location. He succeeds, but is attacked by a rebel, whom he kills. Louis also comes there and kills other rebels in the warehouse. Brody and Louis investigate further and discover that rebels have been torturing and filming their captives in exchange for ransom. When Brody and Louis return to the plane, they discover that rebel leader, Datu Junmar, and his team have already arrived and held everyone captive. When a Korean woman tries to run away, one of the rebels shoots her. Her husband is also mercilessly beheaded, while Brody and Louis are watching it from a distance. The rebels take all the passengers and crew hostage, intending to secure large ransom from their families. Later, the rebel group departs with the hostages, leaving behind a few of their men near the plane. Then, Brody and Louis overpower the remaining rebels and force them to reveal the location of their hideout. Before leaving, Brody leaves a note to inform the rescue team of the situation. After reaching the rebels' hideout, Brody and Louis kill the men of Data Junmar and sneak the passengers and crew onto a bus. Brody decided to stay behind to distract the rebels, but the rebels see Brody. Brody confronts Junmar and asks him to leave his crew and passengers, warning him about the arrival of the rescue team. But he is attacked by one of the rebels. Junmar then says to him that he doesn't leave anyone without getting ransom, and points a gun towards Brody. As he is about to be executed, the rescue team arrives and kills many men of Junmar, including his brother. This angers Junmar, who follows Brody and the rescue team to kill them. The rescue team tells Brody that the airlines cannot send in a formal team to extract them from the island for another 24 hours, and that they have insufficient money to negotiate their way out of the island. Brody tells the rescue team that he has another plan. Back at the plane, Brody and his co-pilot Dealey manage to start the plane and gather everyone inside for takeoff. Scarsdale's team sets up to fight with the rebels, and Louis decides to stay behind to distract Junmar's forces and allow Scarsdale's team to board the plane. Louis also finds a bag of ransom money. Most of the rebels get killed, and Louis starts running away with a bag full of money. Junmar attempts to use an RPG in a last-ditch effort to destroy the plane and kill Brody. But Louis sees Junmar, so he shoots Junmar, stopping him from launching the RPG. On the other side, Brody, despite his injuries, is able to put the plane on full speed, take off safely, and crush Junmar under the wheels, killing him. Seeing this, Louis smiles happily as he leaves for the jungle, along with the movie. The plane is too damaged and too low in fuel to make a long journey, but Brody manages to land the plane at the neighboring friendly island of Siasi, as the passengers and crew members are attended by the island's rescue team. Everyone at headquarters cheers when Brody safely lands the plane after turbulence. Brody calls his daughter Daniela, telling her he is coming home.